out there, all you death heads and violators. Welcome to the Death and Vengeance Show. I'm your host, Johnny Death. With me always, Majin Drew. And the very, very evil Eddie Gein. Death and Vengeance Show. Coming at ya.
But anyways, you got a question for me, Dick. Okay, Richard.
When it comes to pizza, thin crust or Chicago style?
Easy. It is so fucking easy. Stuffed crust.
You know, I remember when I went to a Papa Murphy's for the first time. They had all these signs outside their fucking store, and it has all these delicious pizzas where, you know, when they cut one slice and they lift up the slice and the cheese is still attached to the pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh my God, that's so good. I walk in there and I leave with a fucking frozen pizza.
That's a fucking cop-out, man.
And I was like, I don't want to be picky, ma'am. I don't want to be picky, but I don't think this is cooked. And she's like, oh, you got to cook it at home. I'm like, so you mean I could have went next door to the HEB or Walmart and got me a pizza from the fucking, and then go home and made it myself? Yeah, but this one's customized. You got mushrooms and I said,
yeah, but you spend less at the store than at Papa Murphy's.
They have pizzas at HEB. Which you also aren't from Texas. It's the main grocery store in Texas.
Actually, you should have mentioned Walmart.
Walmart. They have pizzas that are as round as my fucking body, like this big, for like $8 to $10, and it has, you know, whatever, like they
Pepperoni.
have like Supremes, pepperoni, so you can get one.
Meat lovers.
You can feed a fucking
family, bro.
Firehouse of firemen, you know, and it's like for $10, and I don't know, but I'm just picky. That's why I don't go to Johnny Carino's, because somebody's, why don't you go to Johnny Carino's? Like, I don't want to pay $15 for a bowl of spaghetti. Fuck it.
That is true.
I'm cheap.
I'm not gonna lie, we go to Johnny Carino's, but we only go like once every 4 months.
And then people tell me, you don't have to get spaghetti. You can get the rigatoni or the whatever. I'm like, they ain't got nothing that Chef Boyardee or fucking Stouffer's don't sell at the grocery store. I can pop in the microwave. No, I'm just kidding. But
actually, no, there's some logic in that. Honest truth, because like if you look at it this way, like the stores have Stouffer's, and Stouffer has lasagna, spaghetti, everything. No, granted, it's not going to be the best tasting, but it's the cheap tasting.
And I'm cheap.
And I honestly think that's how, like, I don't want to get political in this, but I think that's how the government does it to us. Is that they know that we love the cheap food. Us, middle class and poor people, we love the cheap food because it's very valuable to us. It's inexpensive to us. But somehow it still becomes to be more expensive than the reality.
So if you want to support Donald Trump and a crooked government, go to Johnny Carino's and to Papa Murphy. No, I'm just kidding.
Watch this. So like, oh, we got to line out Papa Murphy's.
Next thing you know, President Trump's going to do a speech and he'll be like, we're going to talk about building a wall in Mexico. Before I do, I'm going to sit here and enjoy this Papa Murphy's pizza because it's delicious and they're huge. They're going to be huge, you know. And we're making pizza a better place, whatever. And it's all like, anyway, back to the wall.
Like, dude, that is like as worse as George Bush.
This message was brought to you by Johnny Carino's.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I miss George Bush. I miss Junior. Because he was funny.
He was an idiot.
He was an idiot, but he was funny.
The funniest thing was his speeches, because he would start talking, and then he start, you know what I'm saying? You know, you can't go into it.
I think one of his speeches are like, we will not let these say, oh, look at the kitty.
Yeah, he's like, you can't go into a Papa Murphy's and not like the smell. You know, it's impossible. You just can't get like the smell. You know?
It's impossible.
You can't go Johnny Carino's and not get the meatballs. You know what I'm saying?
Or breadsticks.
Or you can't get the mozzarella sticks as an appetizer, man. Mm-hmm. You just can't do it. You know, you have to. It's one thing you got to do, right? And he's like,
it's a murder.
And then it's like, what was I talking about? There's a 5-minute pause.
Pause.
The deficit of our country is.
No, but I mean, like,
it's like talking about the Twilight movies, okay? No,
fuck Twilight.
Now we got Russia over here. They're the rogue vampires, okay? They're the ones that come into town in forks and they fuck up shit, okay? And Americans, we're like the Cullens, okay? We're like the Cullens, you know. and it's like,
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to put my hair up. It was kind of bothering me. I was tired doing the Bieber flip.
And it was getting on my nerves.
Anyways, we have time for like 2 more questions. Two more questions on my side, 2 more questions on your side. And honest truth, I think we're gonna kind of snip it. But
go ahead.
My next question is: do you see yourself? Do you see yourself one day just walking away from Death and Vengeance? Like, you know how Dave Chappelle walked away from Chappelle's Show, and how other people walked away. I mean, like, we can admit it. Like, there's so many people who walked away from good shows.
No. I mean, I'm gonna be with it till.
I mean, but you know, there's gonna be that point in time. Do you think you'll probably just be like, I'm gonna go on a hiatus?
I don't know. We'd have to be. That's hard to tell. It's hard to say. But no, I want to say I'd want to. I'm one of those type of people, like, you know, like in the old days, whenever a ship would go down in the sea, you know, everybody else would jump out, but the captain would be like, you know what, I'm staying with the ship, and they would go down, and Captain, I'm gonna stay with you, Captain. You can't go by yourself, and it's like, you know, it's all me. Get off in the lifeboat, you know. You're gonna regret it, kid. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday, you know.
No. I think it would be more like, so like, all right, mates, I'm gonna go up. I don't know why. For some reason, you're fucking Australian. My version.
I'll be going to walk back.
All right, mates. It's about time to go ahead and go. I'm gonna fall in with this ship, and I'm gonna save my Sumbo. And then out of nowhere, it's like, okay, sir, I'll join you. And you out of nowhere, you just go, fuck. Why? I want to go hell to peace. I swear, like, that person that says is the person that you don't want to be in hell with. Honest truth. You're gonna be like, Satan, just take me to heaven, please. This is your charger, kid. I'm sorry, bro. Like, it's hard to say, but no, like, in a way that I'm kind of meaning is that I know one day you're not gonna walk away, and I'm not gonna lie. There's probably gonna be a day where I'm just gonna have to tell you, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna have to go on a hiatus, because you know I do have these moments where I nervously break down, and I really can't function so well. And even though, like, I'm not gonna lie, I am a pot smoker and I smoke weed. I mean, yes, it helps with the anxiety. 420. It helps with the anxiety. It helps with the pressure that I deal with, and it kind of just relieves as much stress that I have on my back. And I mean, every day I am an angry person. But I'm saying, like, would you have a fallback plan? Would you have a fallback plan to go on?
Yeah. I mean,
would you name it a successor to continue the show?
Eddie Gein, take the reins and just go from here. No, I mean, yeah, I mean, honestly, like, if he didn't want to do it, and, like, you know, Eddie didn't want to do it anymore, I mean, I would probably, maybe I wouldn't do it as much, and, like, you know, I would just kind of, like, every now and again, just kind of like, hey, update, you know, this is going on, but, you know, I don't know, you could say, you know, down the road, I might be like, you know what, we've been doing this for, like, 5 years, and you know.
But you know what? It's always at those last moments.
We have 13 subscribers. After 5 years, it's like.
And you know what's funny? After those fucking 5 years, like let's just say it did fucking happen. You know what's gonna happen? After that years, after you say, you know what? All right, let's just pull the plug. That's when we start getting fucking noticed. That's when we start getting those people.
And then it's a bit like, it's been 5 years. The only person we've had on the show was Gordon Ramsay, and he punched me in the nuts and slapped Eduardo. It's like, yeah, I mean, probably, I don't know. I mean, if it got to the point where it's like, okay, well, we're kind of kicking a dead horse, nobody's interested in their show, then I probably would, but I don't know. Time will tell.
I mean, it is a sore subject to talk about, honest truth, because, like, you don't want to think in that future, and you don't want to have that negative space, but sometimes to acknowledge that it might happen.
But also, if I ever did, like, say, all right, well, this is the last episode, we're not going to do anymore, probably wait like a year or like a couple months and then be like, hey, Death and Vengeance is back. You know, I'm Johnny Death, you know, and who knows, I might have, you know, if you guys don't want to do it, I'll be like, all right, well, here's Efren.
Would you really get him on the show?
Efren, Easy E.
EF.
EF.
easy fuck.
No.
Oh, God, no. But no. I mean, like, I see it as like I honestly won't get tired of this because one, I love to hear him talk. That's the fucking funny part of this. But here's the hypocritical part because I like when I'm at home and my girlfriend wants to watch the videos like Death and Vengeance vlogs. She tells me, she's so like, well, are you gonna watch it with me? And I tell her no, because like I don't want to hear my voice, but I love to talk. That's the fucking funny part of it. Like that's like now I see the funny side. You know how I got these scars. I mean, I honestly do wish to like continue on with my writing, but it's kind of hard because, like I said, I do have nervous breakdowns and I do break off very painfully, and it's hard. But I mean, with I'm not gonna lie, with the help of weed, it actually helps me write. And
We're big advocates of marijuana, cannabis, Mary Jane, the devil's lettuce, Latin lettuce.
I think there was a one point you actually were
Acapulco artichoke.
You were straight edge, weren't you? Towards it.
I've dabbled, just because I'm one of those people that I mean I was never really against it. Like, oh, it's I'm more against alcohol than I am with weed, just because more people have died from alcohol and drunken driving and stuff. So, but weed, I've seen how it helps, and like, I've seen its benefits. So, I'm more 420 friendly these days. But yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it's gonna be a while since Texas is one of those really conservative states.
Fuckers. No.
And who knows? Maybe like one day down the street, Death and Vengeance moves to California. I honestly wish. I think we should probably either move to not California.
California love.
I feel like maybe we should probably move towards Portland, Oregon.
San Diego, which is Spanish for whale's vagina.
San Diego, California would be a good spot too. What about Colorado? Would you want to do a show in Colorado? I mean,
yeah. All right. Hello.
I feel like we get more benefits over there.
Welcome to Death and Vengeance. I would leave from the seat and stand up, but my nuts are frozen to the seat because I decided not to wear underwear today. Anyway, in current news, okay, I have a quick question for you.
Shoot.
I saw a post of this and I reposted it. I don't know if you saw it or not. But they're trying to get Robert Pattinson to be the next Batman after Affleck.
Oh yes, I heard of that.
Edward Cullen is going to be the Dark Knight. What are your thoughts?
Well, here's the thing. Like, I remember, what was it? Ben Affleck going on? Was it Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon? I forgot which one. But he goes on and he says, "I'm not Batman." Not anymore, and that fucking goes out, and like he wants to just like stay behind the scenes.
I heard it was a Batman Beyond adaptation, so
if anything, if it is Robert Pattinson,
so he might not be. That might be a cryptic answer. He says I'm not Batman, which means the Robert Pattinson would be Batman, but he would be old Bruce Wayne. You know what I mean? So technically, he's like, well,
okay.
Technically, I'm not Batman. I'm Bruce Wayne. I'm just a regular guy.
So you see, like Robert Pattinson being more Terry McGinnis.
He's like, I'm the Alfred, and I'm helping out the new Batman, which is, hello, Bella. I'm here to go to Arkham Asylum, Bella.
Well, I mean, I don't know about Rob Pat.
He would have to bulk up.
Yeah, he would. Well, I mean, if you look at Terry McGinnis' figure, he's not that bulky.
Yeah, because he's a young.
He's more athletic, though. I feel like if anyone they should get, I feel like someone to do Terry McGinnis, it had to be someone, either, what's his name from Valerian? I just saw him. I don't know if you've seen that movie, Valerian and 1,000 Planets.
No.
The City of 1,000 Planets. Anyways, there's one of the main guys. He actually came out on that Metallica movie, something, I forgot, Apocalypse? Not some kind of monster, but Apocalypse.
I know which one, but
he was the guy who went running and in the streets saw the Four Horsemen.
I I'll be honest with you, I didn't watch that movie because I watched about the first 15 minutes and I was like, eh.
Well, you've seen him though in those first 15 minutes because he's like the guy running to backstage and all that. Anyways, but he also came in on that movie Chronicle, the one about the 3 kids who find a spaceship and they get all these telekinetic powers. Anyways, he was the main villain towards the end. I feel like he would be a good Batman, mainly more towards Joker, honestly. But then again, like they said, Heath Ledger was originally going to be Batman, but he ended up being the Joker instead. I would say like someone kind of newish, an honest truth. I wish it was Anton Yelchin. He's a great actor, but sadly he has passed away.
At least you still got Bowie.
Yeah, true. Anyways, but like I see more of a younger guy playing.
Yeah, because he's like
McGinnis.
Yeah, because he's like in his 30s now, or what, upper 20s maybe.
Yeah. Rob Pat, no, he's like in his mid 30s. I think you have to be towards his early mid 30s.
Don't tell me he's the same age as me.
Oh man, I don't know. But you know what? You know what I found out about Rob Pat is that he's a good singer.
Is he?
Yeah, he has like this very smoky, soulful voice. I mean, yeah, he did some songs for Twilight and all that shit.
Did he really?
Yeah, it's in the soundtrack. I think he uses.
I wasn't that into Twilight to research that, but thank you for doing
that. I'm not into Twilight. I actually got forced to watch Twilight.
I found the books under your bed. The Teen Bop magazines are all about Teen Jacob or Teen
fucking Bop. Seriously, Teen fucking Bop's been expired since the 80s.
See, I was a test to see if you
Tiger Beat.
Tiger Beat.
Okay. That fucking with Rob Lowe. I used to have the Rob Lowe one. Yes, gay.
Rob Lowe.
Anyways, but yeah, Rob Pat, he's a real good singer. Okay. I don't know if he'll do a good job, honest truth, but you know, my opinions are open about it. So, I mean, how do you feel about it?
I thought I was gonna hate Ben Affleck as Batman, but I found out I didn't mind him as much as I thought I would. I actually kind of liked him as Batman. I thought he did a good job. You know, like
he looked more of a broken old man. Though.
But I mean, he was a good Batman. But you gotta admit, Affleck was the bombs in Phantom, Joe.
Yeah, snooch to the motherfucking nooch.
Oh, which it was gonna be my second question, but I'm gonna wait for you to ask me. But I was gonna ask you about the Jay and Silent Bob remake.
Okay.
But it's your turn to ask me, or do you want to just?
Let me go and ask mine. I know it'll probably be quick. With all this thought of like expanding Death and Vengeance, like on the projects that you want to work on, what projects would those be? Like whether it be movies, comic books, stories, anything. Like what do you want to like go on so that way people can have like a legacy to follow you? Other than Death and Vengeance, I mean, Death and Vengeance would be a good legacy beginning, but you still got to continue on. Remember, everybody has to have like a backbone.
I just want to share with people what I enjoy doing, which is video games, singing, and like, you know, movies and stuff. So I mean, this as long as they're still making movies, music, and video games are still relevant in the next 10 years or whatever.
You know, do you see yourself doing Resident Evil as a movie? Well, I mean, would you want to do that? Like, remake the whole series?
Oh, yeah. I think they should. The same way, like, I never thought somebody would remake the Spider-Man movies after Sam Raimi made his 3. But they came out with the other ones, and the most recent ones are, you know, even better than, you know. So, yeah, I mean, I would like to redo the Resident Evil movies, but, you know, be more true to the source, or to the source material, you know.
All right. I mean, that sounds like a good idea. Honest truth, because like this gentleman right here, this bald motherfucking bastard who's sexy as hell, he has amazing ideas, and on a daily, when we're together, like we kind of just shoot ideas out the ass, which I think we should write them down or record them. But yeah, like, I mean, you have great ideas. I have great ideas. And guess what? We have a guy who can edit and cut. Like, why not? Like, we don't need like a shitload of money.
And we can pay them in
Pizza.
in pizza and
No.
rolled eggs.
Tapioco.
Topo Chico or Topo Rico.
Yeah, Topo Chico, and then Alka-Seltzer. But I mean, like that's the thing. Like I know that we can probably do some more stuff later on in the future, but let's go ahead and end this off with you, my good sir. Go ahead.
My
and
last
ask your question
was as you made jokes throughout the series about Jay and Silent Bob, you know, and Jason Mewes and Kevin Smith, and so supposedly there's going to be a remake of the Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, but it's not just a remake, but it's a remake of a parody of a remake of a remake, or how did Kevin Smith
honestly,
put it?
It sounds like a paradox.
Yeah, it's Kevin Smith. He goes, it's a remake of a remake, but that's a spoof of a remake, but that's not quite a remake, but it's a remake, and it's like, okay. That'll work. I'm anxious to see it. Where were they filming again, you said?
So if y'all do want to go in and check out the filming, it's all going to be done in Louisiana on February 25th. Apparently, they're still looking for people to cast. So, man, and honest truth, I know I talked to you about this. I say that we should go, fuck work, fuck everything, just go down to Louisiana on the 25th and just start and like trying to be in the movie.
You know, I auditioned for that movie, the Alamo, that they filmed here with Billy Bob Thornton and stuff.
Oh my god, that movie, that fucking movie.
And you know what they told me? Fucking Hollywood told me I was too fat.
You know what?
Because they said because we're I guess supposed to be like in the Mexican army, and they said, well, you don't look like you just marched from fucking Guadalajara all the way to San Antonio, like walking like. You know, marching like in the hot sun. And I was like, he goes, you look too plump. They didn't want to say fat, but you know what they're, you know. Yeah. It's like, no, you're a little too.
You're too little obese.
They didn't want to say it. Your bones are a little bigger than most people. How do we say this? You're a little plump. No, you're a little Furby.
Pudgy.
You know what we're getting at, and it's like, yes.
Man, fuck that shit.
But I've heard that there. You say you're as far as Mexicans go, you're a light skinned brother. I was like, well, you could just put some makeup on or some dirt and be like, hey, you know, ain't gonna.
Actually, I would have said to them like, well, give me like 2 hours outside in the sun and I become dark as shit.
But like, let me go drop. And they're like, if you can drop like a couple 100 pounds and then come, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that in like 2 weeks. So okay, thank you for your time. But it's pretty cool. I came here, there were like fucking headshots and a fucking like little thing that. Wow. What was your experience? I was like, well, I was the second mushroom in our first grade play. All the mushrooms, jitterbug.
Jitterbug.
And like,
the boom, boom,
I'm like,
and
then one time I was on the news because they were filming the news and I was in the background and you could see me in there.
I want to see that. I want to see that. Honest truth. Like, I feel like
they're like talking to the person, you know, trying to describe the tornado. I'm just in the back, like.
Oh man, they fucked up shit. No. Truth is that I would love to be in a movie. Honest truth. I talk about more of like I want to make a movie, non-porno though. Although that is a dream, making a porn movie.
Eddie and Andrew make a porno. The sequel to
Two big guys. 2 big guys and a girl, skinny as shit. Who's gonna break her first? E.G.
Well, like I said, I hate to say this again, but I do have that sex doll dressed up as a scarecrow outside.
Right. Anyways, but no. Yeah, I mean, I would love to go down there and audition for that and like get into that movie. And honest truth, I would love to talk to Kevin Smith like one-on-one. I wish I could do this. Like, just straight talk with him. Because the man loves to talk, honest truth.
Yeah, he talks a lot.
He talks a lot, but I it's just like something about his voice kind of serenades me. Gay moment.
But, alrighty. Well, we straight talked to you for about an hour and 5 minutes.
Hey, guys, what's up? This is Majin Drew, and I want to say thank you again for listening to Straight Talk. Now, again, if you are a fan of Death and Vengeance, please make sure you go to their page on youtube.com/ so that way you can go ahead and click the videos, watch them out. Of course, don't forget to hit that like button so that way we can get as many views as we can so we can get that YouTube money and make this production happen. And I know it's going to take some time, but we're here. We're waiting. We're not queer, though. But again, go to youtube.com, look for Death and Vengeance, hit that like button, leave a comment below.
Eduardo, put a link in the bottom of the
Yes, put a link in the description. That's our EG. He's our editing guy. He's wonderful, magnificent. He's single, ladies. I heard he got an elephant dick.
Yeah. And,
We're trying to get him laid.
And he looks vagina like a honey badger, so
Anyways, thank you guys again. This is Straight Talk, and we'll probably see you next time. Bye.
Have a good one.